Imagine a world where everyone is a millionaire. You could wear a giant gold watch without anyone batting an eye, drive a Lamborghini, and nobody would question your luxury lifestyle. And if you felt like it, you could buy a tropical island just for fun. Sounds like paradise, right? But let's dive into what this world would really be like. And trust me, it's not all beaches and bling. Picture walking into a supermarket. Instead of rushing to find the latest sales, everyone's casually strolling through the aisles, battling over the most ridiculous luxury items. Oh, you got caviar? That's so last year. This is truffle-infused gold leaf sushi now. Supermarkets would have entire sections dedicated to luxury essentials like gold-plated avocados and diamond-encrusted toothpicks. Forget about buying things on a budget. It's all about who can pick the most absurdly expensive items that no one needs but everyone has to have. With money no longer an issue, people would be less motivated to work regular jobs. So what would be the next big profession? How about professional time wasters? I'm a consultant of daydreaming. I help people use their free time to do nothing productive. Or maybe you'd work as a personal lunch strategist, telling the rich folks how to eat their gold-infused breakfast cereal in the most sophisticated way possible. The salary for these roles? Oh, just a few $1,000,000 per year. The real question is, when did we all agree that doing nothing could be a career? Now that money is no object, forget about buying a new house. Everyone will be out here buying planets. You don't need a mansion when you can grab an entire moon. Oh, you bought a penthouse in New York? Cute. I just bought a galaxy. Just for fun. If you're feeling fancy, you can even purchase your own space station. Maybe decorate it with zero-gravity chandeliers and have a pool that's literally floating in space. Because, why not? Gold-covered everything gone are the days of worrying about expensive meals. Now it's all about who can make the most extra, over-the-top meal. Like, hey, you're eating a regular steak? So 2019, my steak is grilled with meteorite dust and topped with diamonds. Restaurants will offer menu items like lobster a la champagne with crystals. And the waiters will serve wines so old they have their own antique shop. But you don't drink it for the taste. No, it's purely for the Instagram picture. You know, for the gram. The best part of everyone being a millionaire is that there's no more poverty, right? But with wealth distributed so evenly, we need to find new ways to compare ourselves. No longer will you be judged by the car you drive or the size of your house. Now it's all about who has the rarest Pokemon card or the shiniest new gadget. Instead of, I've got a yacht, people will boast about, oh, you have a yacht? Cute. I just bought the entire Caribbean. Social media will be flooded with pictures of people standing next to their personal rainforests, because now even nature has to be exclusive. Without the stress of needing to earn a paycheck, the workforce might become a little unconventional. Imagine unemployment rates skyrocketing because no one feels the need to work anymore. So what do people do all day? Perhaps they'll pursue creative careers like master of napping or chief officer of staring out the window. It's a real thing, trust me. Alternatively, they might join extreme hobby groups, such as skydiving with your pet iguana or competitive kite flying for the ultra-rich. Hey, you gotta find something to do with all that free time, right? Here's the tricky part. With everyone rich, consumption is going to be through the roof. Sure, no one's worried about the electric bill anymore, but can we really afford to have every person on Earth constantly buying platinum-plated toothbrushes? If we're all rich, then we're all consuming at unprecedented levels. Carbon emissions go up, landfills are filled with useless, expensive gadgets no one really needed, and we all just sit back and watch the polar bears wearing designer jackets. But hey, at least we can afford a trip to Mars to escape the chaos, right? Here's the catch. If everyone's a millionaire, suddenly the meaning of life becomes a bigger question. What do you do when you don't need money for survival? You could volunteer, you could start a new hobby, or maybe just spend 24/7 searching for the next trend. But ultimately, everyone will probably start trying to find a way to define themselves beyond just wealth. You could become the next guru of happiness. You've got the money. Now it's all about giving people advice on how to be fulfilled while wearing a robe made entirely out of 100% cashmere. It's not that expensive, right? What do I do with all this time? Without the pressure of working or worrying about money, mental health might shift from how do I survive to how do I make my life so exciting that I don't get bored? There's only so much luxury living one can do before you start thinking, is this it? Therapists will offer special millionaire's existential crisis sessions. So, you bought your 15th house but you're still unhappy? Maybe you should try underwater yoga with dolphins. Hey, it's worth a shot. Conclusion: a world of wealth, but also weirdness. In a world where everyone is a millionaire, life would be a bizarre blend of fun, absurdity, and deep philosophical questions. Sure, we'd have luxury and freedom like never before, but we'd also probably spend a lot of time trying to figure out what really matters, when there's no struggle to survive. In the end, a world where everyone is rich might not just be about having money, but having the freedom to do anything you want, and the problem of figuring out what to do next. But hey, at least you could always buy a private island and retire. What a life! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video again.